which leads in. So our next segment is called Who You Got.
Okay.
And this segment is where, me and the fellas pick, a top 5 of a position for any league, and we're going to stick with the NFL right now.
Let's stick with it.
Before we do that, hold on. I want to say what the impetus for this topic is. So, who you got? We will be comparing our top 5s per position group, whether it's the NFL, NBA, baseball. If we get some soccer people on here, some soccer heads,
Premier League, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever those people are, I don't know. But what it is when you're having conversations, it's really easy to say, "Oh, he top 5 for sure, for sure."
Yeah.
We got 45
really
people in the NBA who are top 5. I don't understand.
So,
Same thing for the NFL.
So this is where we're going to handle that right there.
Let's get to
But
it.
so today we're going to do top quarterbacks right now. As of right now. And that's why I kicked myself, because I was like, I definitely have Russell Wilson right now as my number 1.
Jay, give us your whole list, bro. Who you got where?
So number 1, Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Number 2, I have Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Number 3, I have Aaron Rodgers right now.
Okay.
Number 4, because of how he's playing, it was kind of a toss-up. I'm giving it to Tom right now.
Okay.
Even though he's been shaky.
That's high.
But he was lower, but it was.
I understand.
But honestly,
wins
from,
are wins, though.
from
You can't
4
take
to
away the wins.
from 4 to 10 is it's been very shaky because Matt Stafford's
wins,
hurt.
right.
Like, you know what I mean? Every Big Ben, to me, he hasn't really won the games. It was the defense that won the games.
You saw him in Tennessee.
Yeah, he was terrible. Ryan Tannehill, he's up and down.
Right.
My number,
That was 4.
That was
you said
4.
4, right.
My number 5 might shock some people, but Deshaun Watson.
No, that doesn't shock me.
And that's only
I feel
because
bad for Deshaun Watson. Free Deshaun Watson.
And that's only
Free my boy
because if
Deshaun,
you look at Deshaun's stats, he's top 10 in passing yards right now, top 10 in touchdowns, and I don't even know who he's throwing it to because Will Fuller, you can't rely on him.
Disrespect my man Will Fuller.
But I mean, but that's depending on how that depends on how long his groin or his hamstring hold up.
Fuller.
Brandon Cooks hasn't been the same since Malcolm Jenkins knocked the Sonic rings out of him during the Super Bowl.
For sure.
So like who and then
been different.
I mean, who got David Johnson, but like David Johnson haven't been David Johnson since he messed up his wrist. So and the fact that Bill O'Brien came in and pulled a Chip Kelly on them and got rid of his favorite receiver and top receiver for no reason till this day, I don't think no one really knows.
And DeAndre Hopkins is just playing happier.
Yeah, and he's still
playing happier.
And all those QBs right now, like if it came out to a shootout, 80% of the offense is going through most of them or more.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So if you knock any of those 5 out, that's their season right there, and that's why they're my top 5 right now.
Right. Okay.
Who you got, Scoop?
All right. It's going to actually flip-flop a little bit from you.
Yeah.
I got Patty Mahomes at 1.
Okay.
Russ at 2. I got Aaron Rodgers definitely at 3. I got Deshaun at 4.
Okay. See what I'm saying? Like that.
All right. Nah. So for me,
I thought you going. Don't say Ben DiNucci.
No. Definitely not. First of all, let me tell you something about what he's doing to our team. Like
He's not even starting.
Bro.
No, he's not. But I would say if I had to choose a number 5, I'm going to say because, again, he's been a great game manager, I'm going to give it to Ben, yo.
Big Ben?
Right now, yeah, I'm going to give it to Ben. He's been a great game. Like Tennessee, outside of Tennessee, give me a bad game.
Give me a great game.
He doesn't need to have a great game, though.
Too.
He doesn't need to have a great game, though.
Okay, but when you're talking about a quarterback who last year was out and that team still went 8-8 with Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph.
Great coaching, too. It's great.
So how do I put that on Big Ben coming back?
They went 8-8 though. It's not like they went 13 and you know what I mean. Like,
but you gave them a competent quarterback, and last year they had the Le'Veon Bell. They were still getting over the Le'Veon Bell and AB situations, and you lose your quarterback week 2.
But they've already won 7 games, though. You know what I mean? Like,
so that
this would be
shows
different.
If you give him competent quarterback play, that team was good enough to go.
You got to be a little bit more than competent to run that team.
I'm watching him play. He's competent quarterback play. He's not blowing me away.
But they're 7-0.
I'm not discrediting the team. Yeah. They're playing very well. But I'm saying they look better then they looked at 8-8 because they have a quarterback they can trust now compared to Doug
No,
Hodges.
it's not only even they can trust. He's been there. Like, he's won a Super Bowl or two.
Yeah.
He won two.
But
there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that doesn't discredit the fact that you got T.J. Watt and Bud Dupree coming off the edge on the other side, and Minka Fitzpatrick at safety.
Luck of the draw,
You know what I'm
baby.
saying?
Hey,
But that doesn't make him better than what he is.
He still has to go out and produce.
I agree. Yeah. I'm not saying he's a bum, but I'm not saying he's top five.
He's throwing having 4 touchdown games to Claypool. Like,
But I'm watching the games, and what I'm saying is when I'm watching the games, I'm not seeing
somebody's
Big
got to
Ben.
throw it. Somebody's got to catch it.
I'm not seeing Big Ben take over ball games.
Okay.
If you're a top 5 quarterback in the league, I need you to take over ball games.
Let me hip you to something. Okay. Right. DK Metcalf is taking over games, not necessarily Russell Wilson.
Hold on. You could go that way, right? You could try to say that.
Right.
You could try to say that.
That's
but going
a
into
fact.
last week, who's the leading receiver on that team?
That's cool.
Who's the leading receiver? Because you're saying he's taking over games, but I'm telling you right now.
Without the DK Metcalf situation,
No,
it's
that's
still
a lie.
not the same team.
No, because
It's
he
not the
wasn't
same
the
team.
number 1 receiver on that team.
It's not the same team.
Tyler Lockett,
He doesn't have to be
statistically, is the number 1 receiver on that
But
team.
he doesn't have to be the number 1
Because you have
receiver
a
on
great
the
quarterback.
team.
Yeah.
Listen, he doesn't have to be the number one receiver on the team to be the most effective receiver on the team. Tyler Lockett has volume, bro.
He's taking advantage
Tyler
of his
Lockett has
opportunities.
volume. He's his
When you
number
have
one, he's
Russell
his
Wilson
go-to.
throwing it into the bucket, yeah, it's really good. I'm glad DK Metcalf can do more than run a fly route now. I'm glad he's able to do that.
Bro.
But when you have Russell Wilson dropping the ball out of the sky into your hands, it's a lot easier.
My only thing with that, my only thing with Big Ben, like I said with my top 5, like if you knock out Big Ben, I think I could find another game manager.
Might.
Because of the deep.
But does that make you top 5?
You might.
Only because the defense showed me last year.
Yeah, for sure.
That they can do it.
But that's not guaranteed.
But my
though,
thing
yeah.
is, if you knock out Patrick Mahomes, that's it. Like,
But they don't have even a comparable backup.
There's no
period.
such thing as a comparable backup in the NFL.
Well, then there you go.
There's
So
no such
that's
thing.
what I'm saying.
But
So if
what
you
I'm
knock out any quarterback, any starter on any team, they're most of the time they're not gonna listen. Foles is an outlier. Foles is an outlier.
Pretty sure one won a chip.
I mean, that's an outlier.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner, yeah, for sure. Kurt Warner, but those are extreme outliers.
So I'm gonna give you my list, and I'm gonna give you my criteria beforehand because I want you to understand exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
Every starting quarterback in the league, if you're in one of the best teams in your division, is irreplaceable. Every top quarterback is irreplaceable.
Okay.
Right? Because you started in this NFL for a reason.
So
okay, that's every team in the league, though.
Right.
I would say that too. But there are some quarterbacks where they make their team better than what it is.
For sure.
So when I say I want a top 5 quarterback, I want him to elevate the team around him. And when I say elevate, I don't mean go from a 10 to 11 win team. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that without him, this team is cliffish. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is what I'll say. My number 1 quarterback in the league, Patrick Mahomes.
All right.
Okay, Patrick Mahomes is a special talent.
For sure.
What he does there is insane, right?
Half a bill.
Yeah, there's a reason he got the money he got, right? So that's just undisputable.
Right.
Number 2 quarterback in the league is Russell Wilson.
For sure.
Because you could talk all you want to about DK Metcalf.
For sure.
But that defense is bad enough that if there is no Russell Wilson,
for sure,
that team is not competitive. And you can give DK Metcalf a lot of credit. He's a physical specimen. I'm glad he's developed.
Yeah, you have to.
But there's a reason he was drafted where he was drafted, late in the 2nd round. Because people saw his ability to run and get out of breaks in his routes, and they were not impressed. He was stiff on the hips. That is what it is. Has he improved? Yes.
Sure.
But last year, if you watch DK Metcalf tape, he was a go ball. That was it. And he had Russell Wilson helping him develop.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Good
I
quarterbacks
give a lot of that development credit to Russell Wilson. Do you understand? And his hard work. I'm not taking away anything DK Metcalf has done to improve himself.
For sure. But you can accredit that to the system that he came out of in college, too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the development has to, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, there's something wrong in Ole Miss because him and A.J. Brown.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
so it's like, But to your point, I definitely
the development
understand.
is clearly
for sure.
Stark. You know what I'm saying? He made Tyler Lockett from who the hell was Tyler Lockett to Tyler Lockett.
Like,
but who the hell was Antonio Brown?
But again, we can go into that. But
and we're talking about top 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying But you're saying
I'm not saying Ben Roethlisberger is a bad quarterback.
But we're saying now. But we're saying now. Like,
he's not right. He's not in your
now.
top 5 because he's not elevating the team to a point where if he gets taken off this team, you guys feel like they could still be a playoff team.
We're not talking about Super Bowl winning when he was slinging it,
for sure.
playing
I'm not talking about the pass in the back of the
sure.
end zone to San Antonio.
I just don't. That's me. I just don't. So yeah, that's cool.
So my number 3, I have to go right now with Aaron Rodgers. At the level of play he's playing at right now, I feel like year 2 in this offensive system, he's really comfortable. You can see he's running the audibles a lot better. They're giving him the freedom he deserves as a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Shout out to their relationship, him and Matt LaFleur.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The growth of their relationship. Because Aaron Rodgers is not an easy personality.
No, he's not.
You know what I'm saying? So for them to grow that relationship, I'm very impressed.
I like that, yeah.
And he's definitely number 3.
They still trash for not giving them help, though, but whatever.
You know, another day. That's a
rant. That's a rant.
Number 4, I'm going to go with Tom Brady.
Okay.
What Tom Brady has done this year is insane. Before I say my number 5 spot, it says a lot about what's going on this year that you don't have a Lamar Jackson who's the MVP of the league in any of our top 5. Yeah. Whatever's going on with Lamar, something's missing this year. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Something's missing. His accuracy is definitely digressed.
Yeah.
And I hope he gets it fixed. You know, they're still winning games.
Yeah.
It's not. You can look at it and he's not passing the eye test.
For sure.
For anybody.
For sure.
My number 5 quarterback, though, going in, I'm going to surprise a lot of you. I'm going to say Kyler Murray.
You want to know what?
Honestly, not really. Nah, I wouldn't say surprise.
I'm saying surprise because some people would say it's a little high.
It's a little high.
It's a little early,
It's
right?
a little high.
But I'm seeing his will to win football games.
Right.
He doesn't always look great. No quarterback's always going to look great. And that's the problem with fans. Everybody expects people to be great and perfect all the time.
I just want to put on record that Antonio just totally contradicted himself on this podcast. But that's fine.
No.
It's cool.
No. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
So there are moments he doesn't look great, right? Dallas, he blew y'all out and completed 9 passes. I mean, he didn't have to do much. I mean, that's what I'm saying. When I'm saying he doesn't always look great, that's what I mean.
He blew y'all out. Yeah,
blew y'all out 9 passes.
Don't start the wound. Cool.
So, but what I'm saying is when it is money time, it's not that defense that is elevating them. When it is money time, it is Kyler Murray running, throwing, doing whatever it takes to win the ball game. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing it still at a high level. When I say he's not perfect and he's not great, I'm saying he goes from really, really great to great.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? He goes from spectacular, oh my God, how did he make that throw? Right. And when he's off, it's like, okay, that's a good throw. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying like he's falling off of a cliff.
For sure.
So you're not my number 5 quarterback and your ebbs and flows are that dramatic. What I'm saying is he's my number 5 quarterback because at his top, he's up there with those greats. And at his bottom, he's still doing whatever it takes to win.
And people thought that because of his height that he wasn't going to be able to have this production.
Exactly.
So I'm happy about that. I would have had him maybe about 6 or 7, but I totally understand why he would be in your 5. And like I said, he's deserving of that. You know what I mean?
And like I said, from 5 to 10, because we're just going off of right now. Yeah. Like just right now, it's very shaky. Yeah. Like it depends on 100%, what happens 100%. This week, what happens next week, or whatever.
10 solid quarterbacks right now. Like,
can't. Well,
I could.
I mean, you can name 10 solid, but like at the same time, like each week
there's clear
shuffle.
Tiers.
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah, it's definitely clear.
And the New York Jets have none of them.
I don't blame Sam Darnold. We're not gonna go into that, but I don't blame Sam.
I know.
But you already know.
Sam.
From our last episode with the hot seats, we already know that's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
But right now, due to the situation, it's not looking good.
Not looking good. Not looking good for Sam.